Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Elex. We're picking back up right after last episode, and I came across this place right here. I was looking for a bed to sleep, and I came across a general shop. So we're going to pop our heads in here and see what they've got for sale real quick.
Hey, is there something you're looking for? I'm here to trade, and I can offer you top quality for a decent price.
Okay, do you have many customers? Where do you get your goods from, or what goods have you got?
Do you have many customers?
Define many. Ignodon isn't exactly the center of commerce on Magaland. I have to work part-time as a miner just to keep going. But, you know, I get by all in all.
Where do you get your goods from?
Mostly from the patrols we send out. They find all sorts of old world artifacts. And then there are the spoils of war, recovered from out there. Our enemies are a good place to get resources.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
Oh, let's see, Persuader. It's a mace. One-handed weapon. We would lose damage, though, using it. So it's not as good as our sword. Oh, they have a jackhammer for 100, which we've already got one from stealing. Energy pack for laser weapons. Ugh, I bet those are going to cost... Those are going to take ammo, I'm pretty sure. But okay, well, we found a new trader, and he's marked on our map, I'm sure. Maybe not. Okay. Well, maybe it's only certain people, maybe like special trainers and stuff like that get marked. I'm surprised he didn't have any quests for us, but maybe down the road. Ooh, I will take that. Speaking of, before we head out today, I do want to put potions on our healing bar, or on our quick bar. We'll do small healing potions for the time being. I'm going to set those right there. And let's go ahead and pop in here. I'm kind of curious to see if we have any like new quests from the Grandmaster. And we've also never looked around this building. I'm still looking for the cleric trainers. And I would be interested in finding them. Judicator Olbrecht. This is where all the bigwigs live.
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you are free of it now. You've reached us here.
Interesting. So, you think we should wipe our memories? Surely our experiences could prove useful.
Experiences, yes. But most people come with fears and worries and guilt from their past. Here is a place to forget those things.
Sounds like you're trying a sales pitch on me. Thank you for your offer. I'll think about it. Or I need to talk to you.
Thank you for your offer. I'll think about it.
You should. You have carried your own burden and that of others for too long. Here you will find others to share that load. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he has given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Albs, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Albs. You've seen them. The converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan shall be made real. We will drive them from the converter in the north and from the lands of all the free people. The clerics shall prevail, and I hope that other factions can realize this in time to save themselves.
You clerics really do have delusions of grandeur. You need to find someone to unite the factions, and you think the other factions should serve under the clerics.
And you think the other faction should serve under the clerics?
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Albs. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions, but to know if you are suitable for this role, I must know who you are, and I need an honest answer.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jackson, Alb Commander. I'm nobody, or I'm just a man looking for the true faith.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alp Commander.
And you walk in here and confess that? Since when do elves come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, you have renounced the hybrid and joined the Free People?
I am free from Elex. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you're here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped the Elex and seen the life there is outside Zakor? Commander Jax, the Alb, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and may Kalan bring you enlightenment.
Are the Alps still attacking the Horde?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jax. By the attacks we've suffered took too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Magalan than lying in graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shot. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Alps haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working for the Elves, you'll see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the Elves have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
What do you know about the Alp forces? The most recent information I had is that Commander Uruk has 3 garrisons, supported by fighting machines and colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Will you wait for an Alp attack, or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon. And the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive. And that will cost us in lives and material.
New mission, Ulbricht's big offensive.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Horde. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machines, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue. The shortage of a commander with real field experience.
It's me. Uh-oh. Flashback?
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you. An experienced commander. Someone who understands the Alps. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Alps. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who have seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments. Though I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith. And there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way. But perhaps you are intended for a different road. Will you go out as an ambassador to the free people? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience. Someone independent. Someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other free people. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatists, berserker or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the elves. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you.
Mission a pure field commander. Alright. You don't happen to have 15 wings lying around, do you? I would love you a long time. Ooh. Kalan's Bulwark. Ooh, what's this? What is this? Let's see. Resistance to poison plus 20. I'd lose -5 damage over the shield that I have. The incredibly strong force field of this shield is rather unusual. The hollow generators used in its construction are typically found only in gliders. Huh. Sorry, guard. I was just looking at a shield I came across earlier. That's all. Oh, they have like a little shower back here and everything. I love the architecture in this place. Absolutely love it. Okay, I guess we'll head on down and we'll go talk to the other Judicator.
I must speak with you. You accused Hagen of dealing chems.
Yes.
But it appears you are wrong. Hagen can't be the man we are looking for. It is a good job we were able to determine this before he was punished for a crime he hadn't committed. You should think twice before putting someone in that place again.
That was amateurish.
Well, I can't help it. That's the... That's the evidence you guys gave me.
What are the duties of a cleric acolyte?
As an acolyte, you are to work for the community and prove your faith to Kalan. Those who prove worth will find themselves promoted to legate. To do that, you must prove loyal and able.
Where should I begin my initiation?
Every cleric must learn the skill of suggestion. You should report to Boulder. Kalan's blessing has made him our most able suggester. You must also undertake a pilgrimage to prove your faith to Kalan. Again, Boulder can take you through what is required of you, and Martha will give you a task that will show your humble dedication to all who serve Kalan. I will offer Kalan words, so he will support you in your quest to become a true acolyte.
Okay, obediently performing one's duty. Okay, so we have to learn suggestion before we can advance. Interesting. The archives. What's down here?
Alt. State your business. Only officially authorized personnel may enter. The archives are sacred stores of knowledge. Our faith preserves us, and we preserve the wisdom of our ancestors.
What wisdom? Get out of the way or forget it, I was about to go anyway.
What wisdom?
The scriptures, the writings, the texts, the foundation of our faith, and old world manuals that support our technology. Here the worthy study. Here the worthy learn. And unless you're worthy, you aren't coming in.
Forget it. I was about to go anyway.
Then don't let me keep you. Kalan bless your path.
Another thing about the archives. What are you studying?
Everything that brings us closer to our goal.
What does that mean?
It means passing Kalan's tests. Kalan only takes those who are pure, and so to preach his words, we must be the purest of all. And knowledge, facts, interpretation, and analysis are the purest form of all devotion. And science is the purest of all the forms of study. It brings clarity to the mind. To achieve purity of the soul, we must understand ourselves. The berserkers and the outlaws will never have the discipline for that. They live in the moment. We have committed ourselves to the future. May Kalan open the infinite skies for us all.
Do you also study the old world?
Of course. If we repeat the mistakes of our ancestors, it could lead to another catastrophe. That is one of the reasons why we only task those with the strongest wills to study. Who knows what corrupting influences these artifacts could have?
Where do you get the material to study?
It takes persistence and luck. We send out our reclamation squads to search old world ruins. First, the selected area has to be pacified. As soon as that is done, we begin salvaging the valuable pieces and bringing them here.
How can I get on a reclamation squad?
You can't. We have specialists for that work. Trust me, you wouldn't want to.
Oh, and it took me outside of here. Okay. I still can't believe that I accused the wrong person. Like, I was so sure that that was the person based on their evidence. Okay, now before we go out questing, I would like to go speak to Baldur and see if we can get that Art of Suggestion. That actually sounds really, really cool. So, I would like to see about that real quick. Hopefully it doesn't cost me a bunch of money.
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I'm here to pay my tithe, 50 shards, or I'm not here to pay anything.
Yes, I am here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all.
But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand. It seems you decided to become a cleric.
Well, it is good to see new believers in our ranks. I assume Judicator Reinhold sent you to me?
Yes.
Then he must have told you that every acolyte is required to learn the basics of suggestion. And I will teach you, once you are ready to learn. But first you must complete your pilgrimage. That is something required of all new initiates.
Okay.
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path of the pure. As the High Suggester, I assist the minds and souls of the lost to return to Kalan's ways through suggestion. Kalan's will works through a skill all clerics must learn. The mind must be free from false teachings. The body pure, free of the poison of Elex. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind.
How do you clear someone's mind?
Through suggestion. We have developed technology, implants that allow us to guide the minds of others. It takes training, but it means we can bring people back to the pure path, or suggest to them that they do things that will assist us. It is an art that only the clerics understand.
It sounds awesome. Can't elves do that with their mutants, or do you use suggestion on the other factions?
Do you use suggestion on the other factions?
When necessary. But suggestion is a tricky art, and it is always better if you can persuade someone instead of manipulating their mind. That said, suggestion is a useful weapon when necessary. I wish we could use it freely on the Alps, but they have proven to be resistant. Some say it is because they are strong of mind, others that it is because they have been poisoned. But I think the answer is more straightforward. Their commanders are using an extreme form of brainwashing on them already. Their minds are already being controlled.
So this is where you brainwash people?
No. You can't force people to change who they are. You can only bring out their better traits. That is what I do. I re-educate people. That is what I must do now. There is a poor wretch who requires re-education. Leave me. I must help him find the light of Kalan.
Mission hands off.
What must I do for this pilgrimage?
It is a trial of dedication. You must visit each of the 4 shrines along the path that traverses Ignadon. And at each one, you will face a test from Kalan. Once you have completed these tests, return here. Then, I and Kalan will find you worthy of the next step in your enlightenment.
Okay.
Where can I find the shrines I must visit?
The shrines are found along the wayside of the old roads and paths. The first shrine is found directly outside the entrance to Hort. From there, you have to head northwest. You will find the second shrine on the right side of the road. And from there, head south to the third shrine.
When you have reached the third of the shrines, you are almost done. You only have to head east in order to complete the circle of your pilgrimage. Good luck.
Can you train me?
We've already been to one of
I can
those.
try. What would you like to learn?
Okay, he's got all of our cleric stuff. Oh, and it's not as expensive as the other stuff. Like, Psi is only $250. And Psi abilities stay active for longer or cause greater damage. The effect increases with every level. That would be awesome for our black hole stuff. Battery mental energy limit. Oh, but that one does take 500 to get it. High-tech weaponsmith unlocks the ability to upgrade cleric weapons at a workbench. One-man army is for traveling without companions. I don't want that, at least not right now. Suggestion unlocks the ability to influence others using mind control and dialogue. But it almost sounds like he's going to just give us that. Technophile highlights all synthetic life forms and high-tech items. Cleansing removes all status effects. Power shield casts a power shield. One with the weapon increases damage caused by ranged weapons. Oh my god. Takes a bunch of intelligence and dex, but we're not too far off from that. Truth be told. Phasing teleports to a safe distance when evading during combat, leaving a hologram in Jax's place. That's going to be awesome for using laser rifles. Power wave casts a power wave that damages multiple enemies in its range. Last stand resurrects Jax with half health. And projection creates a hologram distracting enemies away from you. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think I'm going to take Psi. I think I'm going to take a point into Psi because that's extra damage with Black Hole. And it's only 250. See, now it's 500, and now we need more intelligence. So the skill cost, the stat amounts actually do increase. Okay, what was that quest, hands off? Baldur told me not to interfere with his duties as a suggestion. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, let's take a look at the pilgrimage, actually. Because I would like to go back to questing, because I want to go back to the Berserker area. Check on a couple things, but I would really like to see about these shrines. Yeah, see, we've already got the one that's over there. Okay, and one's right south of this. Honestly, I believe that's probably about where we fought those dogs before. Where we pulled them all back to the town. Because that should be about in the same spot. So we might be able to just warp around to each of these shrines. Because we've been around so much of Ignadon already. And we got that new Psi ability. Oh my gosh. Which that could be nice. Because that black hole, it's already really effective. And to increase its damage by a bit, it's going to be nice. It's going to be very, very nice. Golden Whisper. Okay, where exactly is the one? See, it says there's a pilgrimage shrine right over there. I see it. Okay. Oh man, we are doing some damage. That's screamers. We fought those on the island and they did quite a bit of damage. There's a bunch of them too. Okay. Oh, they're all dead. We are monsters now. That's actually quite a bit of XP. That was like 200 XP for killing all those guys. Oh wait, what was that? Oh, mutant's leaf. Okay. Pilgrimage Shrine. For 70 Elexit. Probably make a donation of 100 shards. I guess so. You feel very good. 200 XP. I don't know if I have to make the donation, but I feel like I should. I wonder what that over there is. We're going to go check that out. Firebug? That sounds like a Kim, and we don't like Kims as clerics. Okay, so anyways, to the next shrine, that's the one right down here around the volcano. Okay, now before we go do this, I do want to go sleep just to get our mana back up since there are beds in this area. Because I know we're going to have to fight all those, like, crazy guys. The bed has become my dearest friend. So, alright, let's do this. Okay, let's go see about this then.
Give me what you're hiding. I'm not hiding anything. Really. You have everything I own. But if you want to fight...
That's right. Is that traveling merchant really after me? Hi. Hi. Mr. Merchant, now. Trust me, I'm not the person that you want to be fighting. Okay, now wait a second. This might be a little bit of a glitch, but let's try something here. Because I know that whenever you reload, people's health goes away. It's like it pulls them out of combat, so maybe... Because there needs to be a way to be like, hey, I'm sorry. You know, like, it's part of combat. Nope, he still wants to duke it out. Okay, well, Mr. Traveling Merchant.
I will assist you.
Thank you. No, Mr. Traveling Merchant, I'm sorry, but maybe he's like a special person that can't be killed. And just knocking him out will be like, wake up. Stop doing what you're doing. Okay, let me pop that. I need to use some suggestion on him, I think. Okay. I guess he's just gotta die. I was really wanting to see what he had to sell, but... Instead, he's just a crazy traveling merchant. With a chip on his shoulder. Oh my gosh, I did that so much. There we go. Fine cup and 65 Elexit. Alright. Hopefully we pull out a bunch of money from this, though. Yeah, there's a ton of Elexit to be had off people. I love it. Bundle of old world money, dried meats. Alright, let's pray and make a donation. You feel very good. Good. And how are we doing on... We've got 532 Elexit right now, and we're nearly to level 11. Which is great. There's no more dead bodies around here, I guess. Nope. Okay, I'm going to warp back up to here. And I'm going to sleep before we head out for that last shrine. These are fairly quick to run through, especially with that black hole. Like, that is the best skill ever. And I'll bet you anything the Berserkers don't get anything like that. I am curious to try a playthrough with the Outlaws, though, because it almost sounds like they just get, like, a bunch of chems and, like, shoot up. I mean, I know they get some pretty cool weapons and stuff, but I'm just curious, like, what they get and what Berserkers get that compares to the stuff that Clerics get. Because Clerics get some really cool stuff. And it's like all pretty unique, I feel like. Actually, I'm curious, would it be quicker? I almost feel like it'd be quicker to warp up here and just head south. And a lot less lava. Yeah, let's do that. Let's warp up to the Hort. I think it would be best if we go up here and then kind of float down from this side. That way we can bypass all that lava. Because that lava is, like, dangerous. If you're not careful, you will catch yourself on fire, and I don't love it. And we'll just come down right over here.
I think it's very risky for us to be here.
I'm sure it is. I see those demonic raptor things, like, all over the place here. It's too bad I couldn't save that merchant, but... I mean, these people get angry when you're, like, mid-combat, and you hurt them. And it's like, I can't help it. That's just part of battle. And that thing like one-shot Falk down. I'm not even about to mess with that. Oh, cool. Monsters everywhere up in here. Whoa! And it was that thing that killed me. It wasn't even the raptor. Okay, what's in this building? Because I think I got around that biter thing without him noticing me. Fine cup. Mana potion. That's it. How close are we? We're still a little ways off from it, but hopefully smoothish sailing the rest of the way, I hope. Fingers crossed. Should be able to see it from about right in here. Aha, I see it off there in the distance. I see one of those dog things over there too. Well, he's not too close to it. I could probably get around him here. Let's pray. 100 XP. And we completed the 4th shrine. Okay. Is there any, like, teleports nearby here? Out of curiosity, by chance? By chance? Is that where we're at? Is that the impact site right here? I was thinking it was right here. Man. Okay, well, we're not supposed to be here. I'm going to head back to the cathedral, and we're going to see if we can get the power of suggestion. Because we have completed that quest, and hopefully we'll level from it too. That's what I'm hoping for.
I have returned from my pilgrimage.
You have completed the 4 tests and shown devotion at each of the shrines?
I have.
Then Kalan accepts you. Now, you must learn the art of suggestion if you are to advance.
1,000 XP. You need to give me, like, a bunch of money. I spent 400 gold altogether.
Can you train me?
Suggestion? But I have to have level 30 cunning to be able to get it, plus 500 Alexa. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I get that. And I can't believe I didn't level from that. I'm right on the verge of leveling. Alright, well. And I tell you what, we've got 1 extra attribute point. I'm going to put it into cunning. I think. Because we're going to have to get cunning up at some point. Or I could bump up strength or constitution. Let's go ahead and bump up strength by 1 point. That's fine. Because I'm not going to be able to use that for dex, so there's really no point in holding on to it. Dex and intelligence are too high. That 1 point doesn't affect them anymore. Okay. So I guess let's go ahead and head back to Edon for right now. Place a little bit safer. And I want to go to the Hotel Ruins of Goliath first. Because I'm actually curious to see if Ragnar... That's his name, right? Ragnar the Red? Skyrim reference? But I'm kind of curious to see if he has a quest for us, maybe. Like, you know how the clerics gave us that one big quest that gave us like a ton of XP and an achievement and all the things? I'm curious to see if he has anything like that. Advertising flyer? What's this? Please enjoy our special employee program. We take your health to heart and ensure our employees are looked after. We take your health seriously. Infinite skies for a better future. Infinite skies? They always talk about going to the infinite skies. Maybe that's what they're actually talking about. Adjudicator Oldbricks is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon. Cinda sent me here or about my support.
Cinda sent me here.
Further problems with the supply run? The warlords discussed this, and the Ison clan promised to see to the deliveries.
The Ison clan are refusing to help.
Then you should speak to Angram. He guaranteed the supplies. If you can't persuade him, then try Cormac. He agreed to cover any problems that Angram could not.
About my support.
Don't work for free. What do I need to do? Or is there anything else that I can do for you?
I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
Then you will pay me?
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
New mission, the Law of the Berserkers.
How am I doing?
You helped protect the seedlings from mutants. Born was grateful for the help you gave him with the harvest. He has spoken up for you. Yara says you didn't acquire the converter parts he needed.
I did.
That was a missed opportunity. And don't think the fact that Eisenfaust's sword disappeared at the point you arrived has gone unnoticed. I can't prove anything, but suspicions don't always have to be proven. You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
I did get the converter parts, though. Just I tried to help somebody.
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop.
Kill the cultivators.
Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
There's always something to do.
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Goliath, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
Okay. Well, let's go see about those things then, perhaps. There's so many quests in this game. It's crazy. Okay, Edon. A new deal. So make a deal with Cormag, probably. I don't know if I want to go do that. Oh, let's go do the Raptors. Let's go do the Raptors. That's gonna be a fun one since we have this, like... We have our super weapon, basically. Flyer. Old Leaflet 4. What's this? Do you want to know how healthy your child is? We will conduct a free examination at our processing center. Infinite skies for a better future. Okay, so let's go for this raptor. Because honestly, I foresee this raptor pack, if we just pull the whole pack, like at once, and just start dark holing them, like that is the best. Like there is that chain lightning, which is cool, and I'm sure it's awesome, you know. But I don't know, I mean, I feel like that, the black hole is so effective. Maybe I should try using the chain lightning more. Aha! We're coming in, critter. Oh, it's a runt critter, even worse. Man, I do like as much damage as he does now. Like, I just wreck things. And I get a shield with mine, too. Okay, so let's see about these guys. I have a feeling this is going to be so easy. I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh, one of them ran off. Well, there's 4 of them dead. Well, that's a decent amount of XP. I'm surprised I haven't leveled yet. Oh, we leveled up, yeah. That's what's up. Okay.
Out of ammo.
I will assist you.
Yeah, you assist me. My God. That thing does some damage, I'll tell you what. And it is bound and determined that it's about to get him some. Let's play it safe. Go ahead and mana up. There we go. 1400 XP for that too. Not to mention, we're probably going to get stuff from him. Is there any loot around here by chance? Ooh, metal... Oh, thought that was going to be something cool. 50 elixir. Tell you what though, that quest could have been pretty stout if we weren't like super OP with our weapons. I wonder... I don't know, I see raptors wandering around over there too. Okay, I'm going to head back up here to him, I guess. Ooh, elixir. It's like one piece though. Like, that currency is huge, because it's like a big crystal. Can you imagine, like, packing thousands of that around? Like, that just sounds terrible. Hopefully he's got, like, a bag of money for me.
About the raptors. Those raptors are dead meat.
We can get back to hunting again now. Well, I take my words back. You have proved yourself. Maybe I have grown too cynical in my time out here. I certainly didn't expect you to survive.
Nice.
Let alone kill those raptors.
250 shards, that's like our biggest payout since we, you know, on any quest, I think.
Is that all you want from life?
What else is there? Hunting, fresh air, and... well... Goliath does have one thing to offer that can't be found here.
What is that?
Beer. I can't remember the last time I had one. Beer is the only thing missing from life.
Here, you can have this one. Why don't you go get one?
Here, you can have this one.
You'd give me a beer? What's the catch?
No catch. You look like you need a beer.
I did underestimate you.
Oh, that's all there is to it.
That was remarkable.
And Garon likes that. I wonder if that's ever going to pay off,
We
like,
could learn much from these ruins.
little things like that.
You are a good man. Thanks again.
He seems like a dweeb. Like, I don't see his friendship ever paying off. Anyways. Okay. Gonna sleep until the morning. So why don't we go ahead and pump Dex. Next level up, we will have enough to get our laser rifle. So, woot. Woot, we're only far away from it. Well, actually, look at that. We're not too far from being halfway up. We got 6 learning points. Oh, man. But now we have to get cunning up. Is the next thing that we gotta level up. Like, everything's gotta get leveled up. Like, you can't just pick one or you're not gonna be able to, like, level up your skills. So I guess, do we want to see disappear without a trace? Like, where does that even take us? Where are we supposed to go for that? Kira, oh wow. He is way up there. I guess let's go to the converter in Edon. And we'll see about going up there and seeing if we can find Stormson. Because that's another quest I'm curious to see how it all plays out. Because I like Stormson. Naturally I do, because he supports the cleric ideals. So I want to be friends with him. And now that I know that there's time-sensitive quests in the game, that's another thing. Like, you know, when it came down to that whole mech thing, that was a very time-sensitive quest, it seemed like. Like, she wanted us to help. Whoa! Sure you will. You probably don't like all that radiation. I wish I had like a cheaper, better, like single target spell. But I mean, honestly, our melee skill, we're getting better and better with melee. And before long, we're going to have a laser rifle, so there's going to be that too. I mean, because me and Falk are doing some work on the Spinehound. And it wasn't all that long ago that Spinehounds wrecked my face, so I guess I can't complain too much. Aha, we've been over here before. Like, this is where those owl deserters were. It feels like we weren't here all... Well, it has been a little while. The mobs definitely respawn fairly quickly. I love it, though, because I don't even have to worry about doing the special, necessarily. just hitting the mobs, I do massive damage, like, at this point, with that sword. I can't wait to get, like, the next tier swords and stuff. Like, the tier 2 things, and then being able to, like, upgrade them. Oh, I see a raptor over there. I'm gonna leave that alone. And by the way, all these little plants I've been picking up, I discovered, don't underestimate those, because those things sell for a lot of money. Even if you're not going to use them for alchemy, go ahead and grab them, because they will make you some cash if you need it. If you want to sell them. I haven't really been selling them too much, but they do sell for quite a bit. They're definitely worth picking up. Okay, there's a berserker right up here. Watch, he's probably already carried out his, like, execution or whatever. Oh, wait, what? No, well, there's a dead berserker. Oh, wait, who's that? Is that Stormson?
These berserkers were killed with energy weapons. This looks like the work of clerics.
Ah. You got 15 shards, 250 XP. Can I not loot these bodies? Come on. 50 Elex. Cool. And you know I support it. Okay, we're supposed to go speak to Angram now. So maybe I don't guess any of those were Stormson. So maybe Stormson got away and, like, went on about his business. Does seem like it. It almost seems like we could still do, like, the big Berserker quest. Because I imagine that's the one where we'll have to go investigate that World Heart and stuff. Seems like we can still do those even though we've already joined up with the clerics. Like the big starter quest for everybody.
Stormson is still alive.
You've seen him? One of the men who were escorting him to exile.
They're dead.
I show mercy and good men die. So be it. Now his crime is more than words, and his sentence becomes the harsher. Let his death pay for the blood that was spilled.
Find someone else for your dirty work, or he's as good as dead. Well, we're going to play along for now.
He's as good as dead.
Tread carefully. Stormson knows the forest well, and the men he killed were no fools. May justice give you the strength for this task. Good luck to you.
Okay. I don't really like Angram, to be perfectly honest.
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Shut up. Okay, what's the kill Stormson? Angram wants Stormson dead. Let's go talk to that girl that gave us the quest. And I just want to see if she has any input on it. Cauldron. There's still like so many NPCs in this game, like across the different villages and stuff that we have not spoken to yet. Just because, like, if you were to speak to everybody, like, when you first go into town, you would be in the town all day long. Because when we first got to the Berserker place, we spent, like, the first, like, episode and a half, like,
short, so that's not gonna happen.
Talking to people.
Why would you even say that?
Stormson escaped the guards, taking him into exile.
Then he is safe. For now. He knows these forests better than anyone. Please, if you hear of him, if you see him out there, warn him that Angram will keep searching for him. He might not be able to return to Goliath, but please tell him he will always have at least one friend in Goliath.
Do you know where he might have fled to?
If Angram has search parties out, Stormson might have gone to the clerics. He was always fascinated by their technology.
Okay. Oh, so they want us to go all the way to the Hort. So he's hanging out with us now. I love it. I love it. That's a perfect place for him. He needs to stay there at the Hort. How close am I to leveling right now? Still a little bit short of halfway to 12. Oh my gosh. 12 is going to be a wonderful level because we're going to have energy rifles. And we're getting fairly close, it seems like, to ranking up, which means we'll be able to get better armor too. Which is going to be nice. I still can't believe we accused the wrong person. Like, they didn't give us any other stuff, you know? Like, it was just like, here's your stuff. Oh, we're in the mine. So there's Stormson. He's just down here working now. Oh, I'm going to mine up some of this stuff. Oh, there's a jackhammer right here. I'll take it, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and mine up all these veins real quick. Just because we can. A lot of iron.
Are you Stormson, the Berserker?
And? Who are you? Oh, I can see from that look. Angrim sent you, didn't he?
How did you get here from Adan?
Look around you. That should give you a clue. As we left Goliath, we ran into a group of clerics. The guards, the ones Angrim sent to kill me, decided to pick a fight. They lost. The clerics saw I was a prisoner and gave me a choice. Fight, leave and be free, or come and join them. A choice. An actual, real choice. Not like Angrim. And so I'm here. And so, now you found me. And so, what happens now?
Angrim wants you dead, but I'll let you live. You betrayed the Berserkers and the sins have been made. You must die. Do you really think I'm going to pick this choice? I'm a cleric.
Angrim wants you dead, but I'll let you live.
You travel half the world and you'll let me live? How can I trust you?
You'd prefer it if I just killed you?
Now you do sound like you've come from Angrim. No, I'll live. Now I finally got a chance to. But if you do go back to Goliath, tell Akira I'm doing alright. And if she can ever tear herself from her plants, she knows where to find me.
If you want a messenger service, you'll need to pay for it, or I'll make sure she gets your message. Well, you're now officially a cleric slave, so...
I'll make sure she gets your message.
Thanks. You know, I thought Angrim would send someone after me, but there's no way I thought that person would leave me alive. It seems not everyone in Goliath is an asshole. If you find Akira, tell her she should give you my old things. I'm not going back there, so you might as well have them. Take them as thanks.
500 XP. Yes, please, and give me this iron. I'll mine this up for you, sir. Alright. I'm kind of happy that he found his way over to the Hort. Like, that's like the place, because I actually liked Stormson. Because he wasn't like the other Berserkers. Let me pull up, let's see, done. I wonder if I could, like, I wonder if I could just go back to Goliath and, like, tell her, like, oh, yeah, Stormson's good, he's doing well. And then, like, get all the rewards and then come back and kill him. I'm not planning on doing it. I'm just wondering if it's going to leave that quest active or not. Maybe not. We still haven't even been up to that, like, magic shrine thing. Magic well or whatever. I don't even know if they'll let me in since I'm not a Berserker, but that's fine. They have grubby, dirty tech. Or dirty skills. I don't know. I got power arms and stuff. But it's just like, realistically, like, if I was in this situation and I had the choice between joining a band of rogues, joining some people that just like digging and fighting with like old weapons and stuff, or there's people with like laser rifles and stuff, I think I'm going to take the people with the laser rifles.
Stormson is alive and well.
Where is he?
The clerics helped him escape.
Then he really won't be able to return here. I hope he finds peace with them.
Stormson can't return. He said I could have his things.
Well, he didn't own much, and most of it was taken by Angrim's men. I did find a few shards he had stashed away. Here, take them, as thanks for your news.
150 shards. Okay. And it looks like I still have that quest to kill him.
Must be given in at the pit.
Well, it's not going to get given in at the pit. Okay, well anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point, so I am going to end it out here. I will say that next episode, first thing that we're going to do is deal with that bad debts quest. I have an idea for it that I would like to implement. Because we've had this quest for a very, very long time, and I'm ready to get it off of our quest list. Not to mention, we have almost 1,000 shards. Which isn't too bad. Man, that Kalan's bulwark. It's good. I mean, value-wise, more than anything, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, as always, be sure to hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay up to date with when new videos come out, and I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.